Selective Outrage was a perfect name for this special for Chris Rock. Chris Rock's live comedy special was truly special. And the reason I say that was because he finally addressed what people was talking about for the longest time, and then he waited until he get monetized to finally talk about it. Now, what I find interesting is people was like, hey, this has happened over a year ago, let it go. And let's be real here. If you got slapped in the face right now, would you let it go? Especially if you couldn't fight back. And he did make a really good point that you are told not to fight in front of white people, that and police officers, because it never goes your way if you're black, no matter how much money you got. Because those police officers wanted to arrest Will Smith, and Chris Rock said no, if I remember correctly, when they asked him that he wanted Will Smith escorted out of the building. That speaks volumes of Chris Rock's character. Now, for Will Smith that night to apologize to everybody but Chris Rock, and then I think he did like what, a few days later or a week later or so. That shows the kind of character he had, because in that moment he had support from what was it, Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, if I remember correctly. So he felt like he had his brothers with him. So what he did was not necessarily truly wrong. It was justified in a way. He just went about it wrong. Now when Chris Rock said this is just like Jada started, he just wanted to finish it, and that Will Smith really slapped him just to take out all the frustrating anger he had. I can understand that. Who couldn't understand Will Smith feeling upset and feeling emasculated about the whole entire situation that happened? Selective Outrage was a perfect name for this special for Chris Rock. He showed who all has selective outrage, and one of the main things that people are overlooking is Meghan Markle. Now, as a black man, I didn't know Meghan Markle was mixed. I didn't even know who she was until she got married. And when I look back into her past stuff, she never really identified as a black woman or even a mixed woman until she got married. Then the whole entire victimization came about, and like he said, that a lot of that stuff just wasn't racism, it was in-laws. Now, I'm not sure what was said behind closed doors. I'm not sure what they're not saying to save the quote-unquote family's reputation. But it's just a shit that us as a black people, we always want to rally behind a black victim when them themselves don't claim themselves as black. She never had to go through those struggles as a black woman or as a black person. So for me, Meghan Markle is kind of a joke. I mean, when I saw her scenes on Suits, it was very mid at best.